liar princess and the blind prince tells the story of a wolf that can transform into a princess. Our heroine is tasked with escorting the blind prince through a forest to find a witch that can restore his eyesight. The story is written and presented like a children's storybook by the Grimm brothers, but some of the cutscenes are overwritten and spend too much time with the simplest exposition. That's a shame because I really dig the game's narrative and charming presentation. When you boot up the game, the first thing that jumps out is the beautiful 2D artwork. It's almost like playing an interactive picture book and is complemented by the relaxing music. It's the kind of game you want to play in your bed on a winter's night with a warm blanket and a nice cup of tea. As for the actual gameplay, it's a side-scrolling 2D platformer with an emphasis on puzzle solving. The main goal is to escort the prince through the environment and make sure he doesn't get killed by any monsters or falling from a great height. The same thing applies to our heroine, although she can sidestep these limitations by transforming into a wolf. As a wolf, you can also attack enemies, interact with cannons, and move large objects. But only as the princess can you pull levers and hold the prince's hand to escort him across the level. The prince also plays a role in this adventure as you instruct him to carry objects, light fires, and activate switches. Each level behaves like a giant puzzle as you overcome various brain teasers. There's a sense of accomplishment when you figure out the solution to an obstacle or solve a riddle, but don't fret if you become stuck, because the game allows the player to skip a stage after 10 minutes has elapsed. Unfortunately, the controls in this game feel heavy compared to most 2D platformers. This is somewhat acceptable due to the slower nature of the gameplay, but it still takes some time to adjust to the high latency. Completing every stage takes around 4 to 5 hours, and the short runtime is reflected by the game's budget price point. Upon completion, you're free to revisit any stages and hunt down any collectibles you missed the first time around. Collecting the petals unlocks some interesting concept art, while picking flowers grants you access to stories about the witch. But aside from that, there isn't anything else to encourage additional playthroughs. Despite some quirks with the controls and storytelling, the Liar Princess still won me over thanks to its charming visuals, engaging puzzles, and relaxing music. The short length will no doubt turn off many potential buyers, but if you don't mind the small runtime and like platformers with an emphasis on puzzle solving, I think you might enjoy this one.